Chapter 1091. Around 10 military vehicles drove in soon. Hundreds of border militants got out of their vehicles and stood in 2 rows. A woman got out of the SUV in the middle. She wore sunglasses, had wavy hair, and was wearing a military jacket with leather shorts and long boots. The woman must be the daughter of the general. Demi had a custom-made gold pistol on her waist. She walked toward the industrial park with her head held high under everyone's escort. Yannick hurriedly welcomed her. He greeted her by bowing and said, "Welcome to Yannick Industrial Park, miss." "Yeah," replied Demi nonchalantly. She walked towards the park under Yannick's lead. Everyone bowed at Demi when she walked into the park. She walked past them proudly. However, she stopped when she got to Wilbur. She removed her sunglasses and placed them on her head. She looked at Wilbur and asked coldly, "Why didn't you greet me?" "I'm not used to it," replied Wilbur nonchalantly. "What a joke. Do you want me to bow down to you?" "Who do you think you are?" thought Wilbur. Yannick immediately yelled, "Bow down to her." "I said I'm not used to it," said Wilbur nonchalantly. Yannick was instantly furious. The border military was his protector, and he felt like he would not survive a day without their support. Is he asking to die by offending Miss Madres? Yannick wondered. They were not being watched at that moment. Sophie snuck up to the window and watched in silence. Yannick was furious, so he was going to let Lucien punish Wilbur and make him apologize to Demi. Lucien looked displeased, and he was about to attack Wilbur. However, Demi chuckled and stopped them. She looked at Wilbur with intrigue. She said slowly after a moment, "You're quite bold to be rude to me. Do you know what the consequences are?" "I don't," Wilbur replied without a care. He felt like he might as well drop the act. There was no way he would be afraid of them. Demi looked displeased. She said coldly, "Those who were rude to me had been chopped up to feed the pigs. Do you want that?" "I don't know about others, but I feel like I won't end up being pig feed," said Wilbur nonchalantly. Demi sneered coldly and asked, "How can you be so sure?" "Because of my capabilities," replied Wilbur. Demi looked displeased, and she stepped back. Yannick shot a look at Lucien. Spiritual energy abruptly burst forth from Lucien as he punched Wilbur. Wilbur scoffed coldly and punched back. A loud collision could be heard, and Lucien screamed tragically because his arm was broken. He flew back for over a dozen meters, then spat out blood and fell unconscious to the floor. Everyone was shocked by the sight of that and aimed their weapons at Wilbur. Demi had more than 10 subordinates who carried bazookas, and they were all pointed at Wilbur too. All of Demi and Yannick's forces had their weapons aimed at Wilbur as if an intense conflict would break out soon. Yannick was shaken to his core. He did not expect Wilbur to be so powerful. Wilbur was so powerful that Lucien could not defeat him. Yannick felt like no one would get out alive if anything happened to Demi. He was sweating hard at that moment. Demi looked unbothered. She looked at Wilbur coldly and asked slowly, "How did you get here?"